This show? This show is all about everything. Politics, Toledo, sports, kids, of course, family, and sometimes off the cuff. You never know. You never know. That's the great thing about radio. So, yeah, there's a big circle. I have one goal in mind, to make this city not seem so bad. um, I think I have a black and white audience, and Dan's behind me here, but they either hate me or they love me. And that's pretty standard. Funny, sometimes serious, yeah, but you know, you get both. Surprising about me now or the old days?
Well, you could give both.
I'm very into my family. I'm very private for the most part. I take very good care of my friends. Um, I have a 1-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 15-year-old, and an 18-year-old. So that is my focus in life. So that would probably be surprising to most people. And this is not as important. What I do here is that. How long?
Yeah.
I'm going to go middle 90s maybe. Yeah, middle 90s. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met. And I'll call Chuck before I did this show and say, Chuck, I had a question. Call me on this voicemail. And go, okay. You know, I'll call.
Right back.
No, I'm thinking that's what Chuck says. Okay. You know, he'll call me. And he calls me within a half an hour. And I was on, you know, radio stations, and I would be in trouble, and I'd call Chuck. Chuck, I got to know what I did. And Chuck would call me. So he's always been there for me. Yes. Which is important because that's what makes a good lawyer, is the people. He's good with the people. And if that's one good thing about Chuck, Chuck, you might be too nice. But he knows, here's the great thing about Chuck. He knows pretty much everything. And that's scary about Chuck because he's so smart. But well, I know it, but I want to make sure you're getting the right advice. So here's another guy. That's what's good about Chuck. My favorite activity about Toledo, I actually love going to the Mud Hens games. And the walleye games when I can, and the winter's a little more tough for me, but I love that. And my wife and I really frequent the restaurants here at least once a month. So we'll go to Paco's one night, and we'll go to, you know, the Blarney one night. So that's, you know, some things we do. So I love down Frickers, of course, downtown. So that you know, that's the things we love. I'm a huge runner, so I run around Toledo, 7-8 miles. 5 days a week. So I get to see Toledo in its, you know, winter and spring and fall and summer, of course. Hell no. I'm the black sheep. I'm the one that causes trouble. Yeah, my father passed away in 2003. I take care of my mom too. So I'm in the top 3 of the 7.
Top 3. All right.
Seriously, I'm in the top 3. Talk show was never my ideal thing to do. It was more of I was on music stations like Kiss FM, and I did talk there. But as you get older, you have choices what you want to do. Either you leave the business, you choose another format, which could be, you know, something older, like a country. I do country now too. I do that format on 103.7, or I do talk. So There you go.
What time?
If they're serious about it, expect the worst and work hard. And you're going to start from the bottom. And you got to work really hard to get to where you might be where I am now, which was different back then.
You built your way up.
Yeah, but it's harder to build your way up now than it was back then. Top three. I'll give you 1370 WSPD's one. 1037 CKY's 2. And there's a whole bunch of them, but Jammin' 92 was one of my favorites, yeah. In Cleveland.